dreams come true. And I wonder if you know what it means, what it means. And I wonder if you know what it means, what it means. And I wonder if you know what it means to find your dreams. And
I've been waiting on this my whole life. These dreams be waking me up at night.
Track Starz.
You say I think I'm never wrong. You know what? Maybe you're right.
I wonder if you know what it means, what it means. And I wonder if you know what it means.
You are now in the field of Track Starz.
And I wonder if you know.
This is a Track Starz
exclusive. Yeah.
All I ever wanted was somebody to hear me, and all I ever wanted was somebody to feel me. And everybody wanna tell me that I'm out of my head when I'm on the mic, that's fine, but that don't scare me. It's been a long time, but I'm back now. Rap out, welcome to the rap house. Rap out where I live till I pass out. Blackout, everybody keep on wondering if I still rap now. Are you serious? Anybody out there hearing this? I came in the game as a lyricist, and I'ma leave like that, period. You sniff lines, I'll write lines. You've now entered in my mind, and you better get ready cause you might find I'm from a different place in my kind. It's a little bit different than yours is. Quit snoring, hip-hop isn't dead. It's just been in the morning. From the moment I quit recording, quick record this. Listen, I'm warming up and you're misinformed. If you think that I'm slipping up, this ain't sick enough, then I'll skip the chorus. In here, ain't nobody heard of me. Yeah, I'ma turn this beat to a murder scene. I'ma live for the world, I live for the king, I live for the king. Focus, wrote this with emotion. It's hard to get a break when the doors ain't open. It's hard to get a shot when the gun ain't loaded. And it's hard to make a living when nobody wanna notice. Hold it, what am I, insane? Maybe playing crazy. Put me in a room with a mic, you will not restrain me. You do what you wanna, but you can't contain me. Lazy is not a character trait of mine. Don't wait in line. This is the current condition of my state of mind. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. This is all I have, all I have. All I ever wanted was somebody to get this. All I ever wanted was somebody to play this. Yeah, take my song, put it on they play, and get goosebumps every time they play it. Rate this. It's my calling and not father. Maybe I should just not bother. Go back to that 9 to 5, but I am not a quitter, so quit that. I never been a killer, but I guarantee I kill track. Put him in the coffin, lost it. Rip that, trying to make an impact in rap. Is that insane? Well, I guess so. Rap though, but it give me that pencil, and you ain't never gonna make it. It's all mental. I am in a place where I can't let go. I still work a job and do this, and y'all know what's stupid. I thought all you had to do was get a record deal and yo, things start moving. But that's not the case, because most of the time, the artists you hear, you keep on thinking that artist is new, but that artist has probably been at it for years. Yeah, in the back of my mind thinking, am I wasting my time dreaming? And I ain't got no money in my wallet, but I guarantee there ain't no way that I ain't gonna leave this. I need this, I swear to y'all, I need this. And this hip-hop's in my veins, if you cut me, I'ma bleed it. And yo, what you think I'll write raps for no reason? No, take my pain and I put them in a song. Ever since them pills, they took my mind. I've been a different person, don't try to predict my verses. What you're hearing now is me, whether I'm in front or behind that curtain. I stand behind these words, I'm a Christian but I'm not perfect. Don't tell me to calm down, I'm calm now. Listen, I'm just working. Yeah, it might take a minute to get it, but once you get it, everything will be crystal clear. I don't think they see my vision here. I don't think they see my vision here. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh, this is all I have, all I have.
Yo, what up, y'all? This your man Premises, and you are in the field with the Track Stars. Team Nutso, we in here. Yeah.
This is a Track Stars
exclusive. Yeah.
What's going on? I got my SPF on. LU stand up. Now, I'm in the field with Track Stars right now. I had a blessed time. Hopefully, you guys are listening. If you're not, then you're losing. Holla at me. Out. This is Humble Tip.
All right, back in the field with the Track Stars. Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. What's good, man? We had a busy day today. It was all over the place. We had a performance earlier today at burgers and backpacks for Vertical Church down off English Avenue in Atlanta. So that was great, man. Gave out, I think, 500 backpacks, fed people.
Oh, awesome.
Right in the community. So it's a great event. We love being invited out to that every year. It was interesting, man. I got a chance to do a brand new song today.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay. That's what's up.
So some of you guys know that I'm working on an album. It's something that's been bugging me for years that I never had the courage to do my own project. So I decided this year I was going to do one. And FMG was supposed to go perform, but everybody bailed out on me.
I was
so I'm like,
that.
Okay.
See, that's why he mad at me.
Tell him why you mad, son.
Not you.
Tell him why you mad, son.
I snapped on everybody on social media.
You did.
But so
I'm a real manager. Y'all don't want to pay me, but I'm a real manager.
But I think the thing was
the
this. Like the thing was, and I told them on Monday when we talked about it, I was like, hey man, I won't be able to make it my nephew's situation and his birthday, and when everybody was like, so I now asked questions. Only other person, Sincere, was like, yeah, I won't be able to make it. So everybody else was like, okay, we got this. This is the lineup. That's what I sent to you. So no names to be said. At the last minute, somebody was like, oh, I got this other situation I got to go. My bad. I ain't trying to put them on blast, but that's what happened.
So anyway, so all of that contributed to me being there with it was just me, Christy Love at the event.
Yeah.
And Sincere challenged me to, how about you do some of the new stuff, see how it works. So we ended up doing one of my new songs, and Christy did something, and it did well.
Oh, good.
God, I hated I missed that, man. I would have loved to hear.
So that explains the beard.
Nobody's ever heard it again. Oh, here you go. Here you go. All right, Ryan promised me this week that he was going to make fun of my beard, because last week we did Brinson and God Chasers review, and he said I look like Brinson during this thing, because I'm growing my beard because I'm working on my album. I hate, if you know me, I never let my hair get that long on my face because it's annoying to me. So
does it really bother you though?
The
way it looks like the waves are getting ready to come in. Your pattern is forming.
No, but so it's annoying to me. So I was like, I won't cut my hair until I'm finished with it, because it's a constant reminder. Hurry up and finish your doggone album.
Yeah.
So that's my goal, is to not cut it until I'm done with it. But
so you're gonna rush the Holy
it's
Spirit
getting
like
annoying.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think he's rushing me. Okay. So that's
now,
where we at.
What I really wanted to do with the whole beard thing, I didn't get a chance to work out with Jeremiah. I was going to get a bunch of sound effects, and I was going to have him drop it, and I was going to be like, that might be the sound you hear when Sean and his friends come walking through the door.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you later. It didn't work out too well. Yeah. It's kind of you know how y'all always call me like the racist track star. It's kind of racist.
Okay. We got to stop that.
Yeah.
We're for everybody.
Are we?
Track stars for everybody.
Are we?
Yeah.
You missed the interview this morning. Are we for everybody?
Oh. Tell him why you mad, son.
Yeah,
I was really upset. I was like, come on, man.
Here's a point of order. He asked you before we started if you were mad, and now you're just letting it all out.
I know. He wanted to save it for the radio.
Well, no, I mean, I was like, to me, it was like,
Ryan is upset today.
I'm upset for a lot of reasons.
Righteous. Ryan, righteous indignation.
Ryan, unrighteous.
So here's something you might not know about me. If I can't control something, I get really frustrated and mad about situations.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
I know.
You can't control everything.
I know, but I like to.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
But I also like to think that people just lean my way without me having to say anything, because that's usually how it works too. I don't have to control people because they just lean the way I was already thinking. Like, oh, okay, cool. So when I started getting a lot of pressure to book this show and to do Flavor Fest and all this kind of stuff, I just see everything kind of trickling down on me, and it's not moving in the direction that I wanted it to. So then I get upset, and then I go off on social media, and then Sean calls me and says, you probably shouldn't say that on social media. You bring the text that to everybody individually. So this has been a little, whatever with me.
I think the thing is, like, even when you text me this morning and was like, yo, you talked to them about something, I was like, they working it out. It's all good. They got it.
You text me this morning.
No, you text me.
Oh my.
Behind the scenes of the tracks.
I don't know. But now, what I was just like, I was expecting you to be on the interview this morning. And I thought yesterday you didn't want to be a part of it.
Let's just get into it then, since we're doing a meeting on air. So we had an interview. It was a challenging thing for us because I think I may have leaked a tweet or something where I said we got an artist that is not a Christian artist that asked us to interview.
Yeah.
I think it was Philip Rood had said that somebody was they were getting non-Christian ad requests or whatever, right? So we got somebody who's not a Christian rapper. They do the opposite of that, and they wanted to do an interview with us. And it's like, man, I don't know how to do this because we don't want to be mean to the person because it's like there's no judgment or anything like that. It's just that we want to make sure that everybody we have on here is going to help you guys out. You know, I don't want you to find an artist that's actually going to take you the other way, especially if you don't even know him. You know what I mean, like if it was Kanye, y'all know who Kanye is. We just don't talk to Kanye, but I don't want to introduce you to somebody.
And I think that's
the same feeling you have with Line for Line.
Yeah, and that's what I was like. That's why we never really put on nobody on Line for Line unless they really are known in the mainstream.
Right. So we racked our brains about it. It's like, what can we? The thing is, he has a foundation that is kind of helping the youth, and it's like, okay, well, maybe if we just talk about that, because like, let's say we didn't even know he did music, and he was just somebody with a foundation. Will we talk to him? It's like probably. So we try to take from that angle, but it was definitely uncomfortable. But we just want to make sure he knew that there's no judgment to you. It's all love. We love what you're doing, but we also don't want you guys to be confused. And we know you guys are smart people, so you're not just gonna be all over the place getting crazy just because of what we say. But yeah, so if you actually want to find out more about it, it's called Super Inc. He does that out of Las Vegas. It's for kids, but just take it with a grain of salt that, we don't necessarily support the music, but there's people that are in that phase of life where they may not necessarily want to be a Christian, or they may not want to, rap about God or whatever like that. But we love him anyway. Pray for him. Hopefully that'll match up with, because obviously he has a heart for something, right? So just pray the other thing will happen. But yeah, I mean, it's like, good job for what you're doing in the community.
I didn't
That's
get
cool.
all this.
Oh yeah.
Like you're the voice. Like, okay, we really putting it all out. So like Sean Ten is like, when we have like group discussions, Sean Ten is like the voice of reason. Me and Ryan can go back and forth. Sean like, okay, this is what needs to happen. She's the voice of reason. So you explained it very well. Him, on the other hand, was like, I ain't gonna say that because I don't want to.
Look at his face.
I'm ready to read the text message, but I'm still.
Let's get into the sound off.
All right.
That was behind the scenes with the Track Stars. That was real. What you heard was real.
We've had two of those in 7 years. In 7 years, we've had two of those. You remember that one show when you was like, just cut the mics?
Oh yeah.
Oh my. All right, on to Sound Off. Hello, good people. First off, Eric Garner, a 43-year-old New York man, was confronted by the police who accused him of selling loose cigarettes. Garner argued with the police as he felt he was being targeted, and in an effort to subdue Garner, an officer used what appeared to be a chokehold. Garner had a history of health problems and died at the scene. Sound Off.
First off, man, let me tell people out there, if you get stopped by the police or the police ask you anything, just do it. Like I know it's wrong for them to do what they did to him, but I mean, I'm hearing different stories. I don't know how true this story is. I've heard a story where somebody said he was like, they tried to touch him and he was like, don't touch me. Like, you can't do that to authority. Like,
So you sound like Stephen A. Smith right now.
I mean, I'm not trying to, but at the same time, you can't question authority like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a police officer said, "Sir, let me see your license registration," or "Let me see your license, I need some identification," you can't be like, "For what?" Like,
I think it's different phases. I think you could say different things when you're in different positions. Like when you're not under arrest, you can't say certain things. When you're in the back of the car, then you can say some more things. But
that's dumb.
I'm so serious.
Don't listen to none of that.
I'm so serious. I have a good friend of mine, who was in the same situation, and he was kind of like mouthing off at the beginning. But then when he got into the police car, it was like mouthing off, kicking the back seat, telling them how he really feels about him. Hey, he got the ticket, he went to jail, he served the time, and he had to pay the fine. Might as well tell him what you really think.
This message has been brought to you by Ryan Ridiculous.
That was stupid. The reason I said Stephen A. Smith is because recently.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm about to. Speaking of that, I'm going to move on to the next sound off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I couldn't say that. All right, go ahead.
You can tie it back in after that. Okay. So speaking of Stephen A. Smith, ESPN commentator, that's who he is. He's coming under fire for comments he made in reference to Ray Rice's 2-game suspension for domestic violence. During an airing of the show First Take, Smith said that while he agreed that Ray Rice's suspension was too lenient, he also tells the female members of his family, let's make sure we don't do anything to provoke wrong actions. Sound off.
Gotcha. All right. So I brought up Stephen A. Smith. Had no idea that was coming next. Thanks, babe, for stopping. The reason I said that Jeremiah sounded like Stephen A. Smith is because recently, and if you follow me on Twitter, you see that I had a conversation with artist Adon Genesis from The Remnant. He feels the same way. It's like where every time something comes up that is somebody's a victim in an issue, seems recently he's always been taking the side of what could the victim have done to help the situation, which is not necessarily a bad point to make. It's just not necessarily the point to make right away. I don't know why he feels like he has to make that point. Same thing happened with Mark Cuban with the comments he made about black people and da-da-da. His first reaction was, well, maybe we do that.
He
maybe
likes to play
does
devil's
do that.
advocate, though.
I guess so, and I understand what he's saying, but you don't talk about if I got hit with a rock, don't tell me at that moment, maybe you should look up when you walk. Like, it's not my fault, man. Like, come on. So,
but
what?
Maybe.
I think what he's saying, because I saw that episode, I was watching it.
Yeah.
I think at the same time, he was also saying that if you won't get, like, he made two examples. He said for the guy that is just abusive, he's just wrong, period.
Right.
But for the person, like for the woman that is punching on her mate, and he's like, I'm fed up, I can't do nothing else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what he's saying. Don't put your hands on him if you don't want to be somebody put your hands on him.
Okay, yeah. And this is similar to the conversation of if you don't want to get raped, don't wear short clothes. So it's like, yes, that is probably true. But don't tell me that right now. Tell me that later at a symposium or a conference. But when somebody just hit somebody in the face, let's talk about him mostly. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the pushback. I did hear what he said. I was watching it, and he does have a point that yes, I think he tried to stress, yes, he is wrong. But, and I think he references sisters, and he's like, I have sisters, and I tell them, don't be hitting on dudes and then think you could just get away with it. So I understand the point that he's making. If you just a ratchet person and you just be swinging on people and you get hit in the face, it's like, yes, that dude should not have hit you in the face. But stop swinging on everybody. I get the point. But it's just not the right timing.
I mean, I understand the timing, but doesn't that go back to saying like I hit you, you hit, you know what I'm saying? Like if I don't want to get hit, period, I just leave my hands to myself.
The problem is the difference between the responsibility of men and the responsibility of women in domestic violence situations.
So is he basically just saying don't go out there and provoke crazy people you don't know?
No. He's saying in your relationship, he's basically saying, look, just because in society we have said, and of course as Christians we don't need society to tell us that, but just because in society a guy is not allowed to hit a girl doesn't mean you could take advantage of that and hit him repeatedly. I think that's the point he's trying to make. Okay. I'm not allowed to hit you, so don't be hitting on me just because I'm not allowed to hit you. I think that's the point he was trying to make. What's up?
What does that have to do with the Ray Rice situation?
Because in the elevator, they got word that he did hit her in the face, but the conflict was started by her. Like, she got in the elevator and started swinging on him. And he hit her in the face, and then she hit the rail on the way down, and that's how she got knocked out. So he was saying, yes, it's wrong. There's no excuse to hit her. Yeah. But then he tried to turn his attention to the ladies and say, don't be swinging on a dude just because he's not allowed to hit you. You see what I'm saying? So I get what he's trying to say. I just don't think you need to say that at the moment. You
Or
see what I'm
maybe
saying?
that should have come from a female instead of from a male.
Maybe it's not, and maybe he is getting it from females. So he's got sisters and all this kind of stuff. They probably tell him that all the time. So he's just trying to relay because it's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not saying anything wrong. It's just it's insensitive to the situation. You see what I'm saying? That's what. And he knew that he was walking on eggshells because if you watch the clip and you hear him, he's constantly saying, "I understand, I know," and da da da. But he went through it anyway, and he said similar things like that several times.
All right, y'all, on to the next. Preachers of L.A., the faith-based reality show that sparked controversy and critical debate over its flashy Season 1 premiere, returns to the Oxygen Network next month. Despite its critics, which include Bishop T.D. Jakes and Kirk Franklin, Preachers of L.A. has emerged as the most-watched freshman series in Oxygen's history among viewers ages 25 through 54 years of age. Sound off.
I like it.
I was watching a reunion show. I ain't gonna lie. I was in there.
I like it, and the thing what's interesting is I don't like it because I think the core of the point of the show is the money that they spend. But the reason I do like pieces of it is because the conversations they have are real. Like the conversation they had about shacking, the conversation they have about money, helping people who are less fortunate. Like they have real Track Stars-ish type conversations on the show, which I appreciate.
In the man cave,
or otherwise, or like should pastors get honorariums when they travel? That was a real conversation. If you heard it, I love that. I love those conversations. I think the problem with the show is that the premise is these guys are out in L.A. They got dough, they got Benzes, they got big houses. That's kind of what drew people to the show because they wanted to see how they justified that. But when you actually see the show, I think there's value in it. Ryan hates
comment.
It. Tell them how you feel, man.
Come on, tell you how you feel Saturday.
To me, it just seems like I think Jeremiah said it best a couple of weeks ago when he was like, we take one step forward, then we move 2 steps back. And that just seems like we're backtracking. Like when we have these Christian artists out, these Christian, representatives out here that are embarrassing.
Well, here's my, because I think when I listen to you talk, I see what you're trying to say. I think you almost feel like everybody who is a Christian in media has to have the same exact message, the same exact stance, and they all have to represent us very well. But that's not, I would rather somebody be honest than pretend to match some sort of standard that they don't really believe in. For instance, people may be disappointed with us, some of the things, we say crazy stuff on this show, and we're public figures to some degree, but we have real conversations. We bring up a topic, we may not all agree at the beginning, but we found common ground and we learn from it. So I don't see anything wrong with that.
I just think that for me, this walk is hard enough, I mean, it's hard enough just trying to wake up every day and make sure that you are giving yourself that litmus test, and I feel like it's Christians like these reality shows that are telling people, no, it's okay to just do 50%. It's okay to just be 25%. You don't have to really, really dedicate or focus on it. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like they make excuses for other people that are struggling.
But if that's his real life, would you want him not to be on TV? Like Dietrich. They jumped on Dietrich a lot during this tell-all thing.
Right.
Do you want him just not to be on TV?
Absolutely.
Or do you want to see a real example of somebody who says they're a Christian but see their issues?
No, because the thing is, it would be different if I felt like they didn't know better. But they know better.
I don't think Dietrich knows better.
They
I think
know
he's being
better,
honest.
And they do it while getting a check for it.
I think Dietrich is being honest. I
really don't think he is.
You don't think? Did you see the conversation?
Which conversation? Would you want?
The one about shacking.
Yeah, I saw that.
He is being honest. He is not lying about that. I guarantee you.
I really don't think that. I really don't. I think somebody else back me up because I really think they know the truth.
I think he knows the truth.
They just don't want to live the truth.
But he at that time was probably like I'm in love with this woman. So he probably felt like it's almost like you know what to do right, but you choose to do wrong.
But the three of us
never
in this
been
room,
confronted with having to walk out truth that way in his life until now. You know what I mean? So now that it's a challenge for him, he's trying to defend it.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think he was acting on the show. I think that's how he really feels. I think he was being honest. I don't know if I believe that that's wrong. I don't think he was just saying that for ratings. I think he was really, I think that's his real life right now.
He may have been taught better growing up. He really may have. Probably was.
I think it's an abandonment. I think he's abandoning what he believes to be true for what he wants to do.
But I think he feels betrayed by what he has grown up believing to be true, because when he did find himself in a backslidden state, a lot of people turned their back on him. They didn't necessarily reach out to try to help restore him. You know what I mean?
His own parents too.
Yeah, so I think a lot of what he displays comes out of a place of resentment. You know what I mean?
Today is a tell them why you mad.
You're angry.
I really don't
You're
think
ornery.
that. No, I really don't think that he can use that as an excuse. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I really don't.
All right. Is that the last one, Mike?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's Sound Off. You in the field with the Track Stars. Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
My stone heart is melting. Break me down from every fear. I know my villains go chasing. Everyone and every door I close, you burn through, invaded. This is when you found me. I wanna stay down here. You shot through the night like a know. Yeah, you change it all when you love somebody, love somebody, love somebody, love. When you love somebody, love somebody, love somebody, love. You shout to me, there's nothing higher. Love is the key to the empire. You're the one that I adore. No, I won't be afraid of the storm. Here to stay. When you love somebody, love somebody, love somebody, love. When you love somebody, love somebody, love somebody, love.
It's time for the entertainment report with Jeremiah.
Yeah, man, we back in this thing, and it's time for the entertainment report. All right, we got 3 stories for you guys. Let's get it down. Black Jesus controversy. Have y'all seen that yet?
Yeah, you sent the link out, right?
Yeah. All right, so the trailer for Aaron McCruders, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy who creator of the Boondocks. He came out with this. He has a new show coming soon where it's called Black Jesus, where Jesus is black and he's in the hood, Compton, California. He's basically walking around, helping people out and stuff like that. I mean, they do accuse him of smoking weed, and he is cursing like somebody is like getting on his nerves, and he's like, "Didn't I help you with your sin?" Like, it was just really hood, but people got a problem with it. People like, nah, this can't happen. We have a minister from Illinois is like, I'm making sure this. We're drafting up a letter to make sure we put this into every church in America to sign it, so this show would not happen. So, what's your thoughts on?
I clicked the link. I kind of half listened to it because I was doing something else. So I saw what was going on visually, but I didn't hear everything they were saying. The parts that I caught, it feels like they're still trying to stay close to what Jesus would actually say.
Yeah.
But I guess I would have to hear it again to see what the negative stuff is.
It kind of reminds me of the Boondocks.
Well, that should.
Yeah. And so, I think that, this...
You missed that part.
I missed that part. I missed that part.
It's the writer of the Boondocks.
Okay, right. So, I think it was funny when I first saw it. It was like the situation where, remember we were looking at Jesus on Saturday Night Live?
Oh.
And we were like, we really don't want to laugh, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Jesus
remember how
Unchained, or what? Is that what it's
Yeah, it was like Django, but it was
Jesus Unchained.
And we kept saying, man, like, I think we were all criticizing each other, saying, why would you laugh at that?
But you were laughing.
And then when we played the video, we all laughed. That's how I feel about that. Like, it can be comical, but it's not funny. But it's comical. Makes sense.
Make up something. Make your mind up, brother.
So you're basically saying that you're forcing yourself not to laugh at
funny,
it.
but don't laugh.
Trying to,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. And is that because you think Jesus isn't laughing?
That I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just wondering why we're so upset about stuff like this. Because who cares?
I think we just
don't watch it.
I think for those of us that reverence Jesus to be holy, we just don't like to see him
unholy
presented in a mundane way.
How do you feel about that when people of Islam faith do that with Muhammad? You think that's right, or is that kind of like you guys are taking this way too seriously?
I think it's you know my take on that situation. I really feel like they just have a different level of respect.
So you think we should have more of their respect?
I think we should, yeah.
Okay.
I do. I think we should.
How do we know, though, that we're not just making Jesus more relevant? Still giving him reverence, but just making him more relevant to a generation that doesn't really understand KJV. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying...
But it's not, I guess the problem is it's not really being done by people who...
Is he? He's not a devout Christian or anything?
I don't know.
I don't think Aaron McCruder is. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
So is it blasphemous where it's not true to his character?
It's not like he's the only one that does it. I mean, they do a Jesus on Family Guy. They do Jesus on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, but if Jesus is a central character, that could be...
It's like the whole show is about it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I would just say don't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, what if somebody did a Jesus show in their basement to their friends? Are we gonna go shut it down? I guess are we afraid that kids are gonna see it and they're gonna be confused?
I think what people are saying is what he just said.
Yeah,
it's like right now everybody is given a portrayal of who Jesus is, and with that portrayal of who he is, people are not really taking the focus on, like, let me really live this thing out. It's like, I could do my thing and do Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I could do both.
Yeah.
When we, like, it's only one. So, speaking of that, Pastor Mason leaves church for rap full-time. Mason Bethai, a multi-platinum selling rapper known as Mace, reportedly left his position as pastor of his multi-site congregation at Elion International Church to focus on his rap career full-time. TMZ reports that Mace has decided to leave his ministry behind following a divorce with his wife, which he kept a secret from the church. The Christian Post contacted Mace and his church based in Atlanta, but no response was received at the time. So I guess he just got tired of it, man. Like, I can't keep going back and forth with this. His church was reportedly by TMZ that after his marriage of 12 years was ended, that the church members became upset and left his church as many began to claim that he was a hypocrite. So, but he just got, I guess, tired of it. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to rap. I'm not going to do this.
Okay, that's cool. If he goes back and raps, does he have a chance?
Probably not.
not of notoriety. They're not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't think people respect him though. Like I think what it is you have some people. Honestly, you have some people. I've seen some mainstream rappers that are like Mace. Like they working with him. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of on the come up now, or are known artists. But then you have some that just can't like.
Yeah, I mean,
I tell you what my prediction is going to be. He's going to go back to rapping, but his biggest platform is going to be a reality show.
He need to sign with good music. I think Kanye still likes Mace.
Yeah,
and Kanye could actually help Mace do well. I guess the real question is, what happened with Mace? Was this just a failed experiment at trying to follow God, or is he still trying? He's just frustrated. Like, what's he doing? What's going on with him?
I think what happened was I don't know. I just think he wants to rhyme again. Like,
he's performing downtown. You want to go ask him?
Yeah, let's do it. Exclusive.
Gonna be at the compound.
Yeah,
Compound tonight.
It might be I don't know. It might be over with. Like, I mean, I think he obviously. I mean, where Mace was at, before.
Is that another bad thing? No. I don't even mean to cut you off. Is that another bad thing for us where it's like, hey, you went from somebody totally sold out to somebody like now you just left the church.
Right.
Like, does that look bad on Christianity? Because honestly, right now, the score doesn't really look good for Christianity.
Doesn't look bad on Christianity. Every doggone thing.
I think all the cards against Christianity.
So, yeah, I hear. You know what? The Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's like every time they read one of the most ridiculous strawberry letters, they're like, "And I'm a Christian, and I'm a pastor of the church," and I'm like.
We got some work to do, people. I mean, that's honestly why this show exists, is to call out stupid stuff. Like, we gotta
we're trying to do that segment, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
I was at a education fair yesterday, and this woman just came up to me out of nowhere, and she started saying, "Do you know how many Black Atlanta pastors are on the down low?" And I was like, "I don't." She was like, "I don't go to church in Atlanta." She was like, "I've been to 16 churches since I've been here, and I'm not going back to another one. Because every time I go to church, something happens." And I'm like, "Really?"
It's a problem, though.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
All right, Lecrae.
In the world.
This is a real show.
Lecrae speaks out on Katy Perry lawsuit. Lecrae addressed the lawsuit against Katy Perry, an MTV interview in which the rapper revealed he does not stand behind Christian rapper Flame's statements. He basically was saying that he didn't like the fact that I guess Flame said that it was witchcraft and the song and stuff. This is what Lecrae said. This is what the article says. He said, "I'll say this: I have no qualms with Katy Perry. Love her, and if she wants to talk at any point in time, I'm more than willing to do that. I was in Hong Kong when the press release went out, and it's not my song; it's my God's Flame song, and I respect everyone's intellectual properties. I'm sorry, but the statements about the witchcraft and stuff, that's not my statement. I don't stand behind that statement." And then he goes on to say, "At the end of the day, I hope for the best between all of the stuff that's going on over there. I'm over here, and I don't want nothing to do with that at all. I don't want nothing to do with all that." I think what it was sounding was like people were saying it was putting Christian fans were kind of disappointed because the interview seemed to peg Lecrae against Flame.
I think he pulled a Kobe out.
Kobe.
So
when everything came out with the Sterling playing in the middle of the road, but that's
Kobe. Huh?
Never mind, baby.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, I think that was our first reaction was, is this something they all talked about and then came out with?
So my whole boardroom theory is shot now.
No,
that didn't happen.
They did not consult. They thought that they was like...
I thought they were all sitting at a conference table and they were deciding whether or not the pros and cons of raising this lawsuit would be. And I thought, well, for one, it's publicity for Christian music, you know, to go against a big mainstream artist like that and be in the papers.
I don't think Lecrae and them want to go against anybody. They don't want. They want to go against. They want to make sure people know that they're free to talk to them. We love you guys. We just want to tell you about Jesus. We're not against you. I think that's his stance.
Well, that's Lecrae. I'm not saying
Lecrae.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think that they're divided, the two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he feels like do you feel like the people feeling like is Lecrae selling out? Like, because I also read that too. Somebody was like, "Yo,
no,
he's
I think,
selling out."
and I'm seeing this more and more every week. There's two schools of thought going on at the same time, and nobody really knows who's going to win. And it's been changing. Yeah. And Lecrae used to be in the old school of thought. He's changing too. It's the whole love versus should we get mad when people do Jesus in, whatever, right? It's like, do I love people even though they're crazy, or do I say I'm against this, I don't want nothing to do with you?
Yeah.
And there's good reasons to do either one, but neither one to me sounds like the gospel. Yeah. And I think nobody really knows how to do both of those. They don't know how to be strong on sin, but also love the person. Either you lean too strong on sin, or you lean too much to loving the person, ignore what they do. And I don't know, and I'm watching the world, and I'm watching everybody, including myself. I don't think anybody knows how to do it. Nobody.
Yeah.
No.
I agree.
All right, comment section, go get it. Hillary Jane, Sticks and Stones. By the way, for our new listeners, comment section is basically albums that we recommend go pick up that will be good for your car or your house or whatever good songs to listen to. All right, Hillary Jane, Sticks and Stones. Lecrae, you can go pre-order Anomaly right now.
I got mine. Go get yours.
Ken Jones.
Trying to push this to 500,000.
Yeah.
Push the Lecrae album to 500,000.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered it.
His pre-orders bumped him already up to like number 2 overall on iTunes, I think it was, and when it first happened, it was like,
because don't forget, Lecrae has opened a lot of doors. All the artists that you love right now, like Lecrae helped pave the way for them. Of course, there was people that paved the way for Lecrae too, but he's made such a big impact that we got to keep supporting him because he's the one knocking the doors down. He has to have difficult conversations all the time. Yeah. And you may be looking at him like, I can't believe he did this, or I can't believe he did that. Who is he going to get advice from? Yeah. Who knows how to do what he's doing? He's gone further than anybody. Yeah. So you really got to pray for him and support him, because the further he can go, if you don't believe in him, you don't trust him, then fine. But if you have any kind of I think this could be a good dude, support him. Yeah. Buy his album, because the further he can get up that chart, the more he can help other people who are trying to do the same thing he's doing.
And it's interesting because when we were at the concert, like when we were watching Andy the other night live, I kept seeing Lecrae's blueprint all over it. I kept saying, "Wow,
he set the standard for it.
This is all him." So
he set the standard for it. So, yeah, man, just support it. Of course, everybody else that you love as well. But Lecrae is in a position where he can actually make things happen. So don't ignore Lecrae just because you love somebody else in Christian Empire. Support everybody.
Or vice versa, because I think it's more vice versa than.
Oh, you mean everybody support Lecrae and nobody else? Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, so
I think people are swinging both ways.
That's true. All right, so like I said, Lecrae Anomaly pre-orders. You can go order that now, and I remember it still comes out late like September. Kenton Jones, God City, USA, Adia Behind Enemy Lines, and the free download of the week is RPSMG, the mixtape, which is, I believe, it's Black Knight's label.
Oh yeah.
Rock Paper Scissors music
check
group.
them out in a little while.
The mixtape, go pick that joint up. And that is it.
Let me tell you why I said that. I just realized why I said that. The reason I say don't ignore these guys is because this is a confession for me. Like, for instance, if I'm on Instagram or Twitter or something like that, and I see, give me an example. Brinson. I see Brinson tweet something or Instagram something. I'm like, oh, I like that. I like it. Yeah. But then I see Lecrae or Andy or somebody like that tweet something or Instagram something. I'm like, this ain't gonna help.
Yeah.
They already got likes for it. They already got support. So me supporting something as simple as a like or a download of a song or whatever, it's like, what am I going to do to help this situation? Everybody already know about this. But don't ignore those people just because you think they fine. They're doing a lot of work right now, and they need support still.
Yeah, man.
Makes sense. All right, man. Let's get back into it. You in the field with the Track Stars. Ryan Wright to Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
This is a Track Starz
exclusive. Yeah.
shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me.
I honestly grow insecure as I get older. Cause even when you hot, there comes a day when you get colder. Comes a day when you slower. Time is taking its toll. 45 on the back of the jersey upon your soul. I'm scared of letting go. I don't know what the future holds. My nightmares are having nightmares. I'm quite scared of what's right and fair. How I fare in eternity. Will I hear well done when he turn to me? Will I hear you care too much about all this stuff that really don't matter? You chase the wind and you won and you got to the top of a 2-foot ladder. What's after I can capture all this mess my heart was after? Will I end up empty-handed when I stand before my master? Did I master the mathematics of a passive disaster? Adding my selfish ambition, otherwise subtracting what matters.
Nights I can't sleep. Will I fall? Will I peek through the curtains? All I see fingers pointed at me, and they watching, and they watching, and they watching, and they watching, and I'm wondering what they thinking about. Late nights I can't sleep, counting cash, counting sheep through the curtains. All I see fingers pointed right at me, and I'm watching, and I'm watching, and I'm wondering what they thinking about it all.
At high school, we tried to act all tough. I remember a couple times I couldn't back that up. Like when I ran from them vatos, stuffing up my zapatos, scared of losing my hide. I was so embarrassed inside. If I could go back in time, I would stand and say something like, I ain't never scared, never scared, never scared. I'm lying, I'm scared of these thoughts in my head. I'm scared of possibly pushing people right over the ledge. When I say I pledge allegiance to the struggle, then I turn around and buckle under stress and under pressure. Far below my dresser, that could teach my pain a lesson, but I'd rather not address it. Address is in depression. I'm scared if I confess it that you gon' look at me like I'm something less, and I'm such a mess.
Celui qui a peur d'admettre ses craintes est celui qui ne pourra pas les surmonter. On trouve la liberté dans la confession et la liberté dans la reconnaissance.
Yeah, and it just so happens I'm wrestling with my status. I'm trying to see me like he do, not focusing on this madness. They count on me, count me out on the count of they fear and doubts. Keep account of my wrongs, trying to keep me inside their house. Some just keep me around, gotta wonder what that's about. Yeah, they wanna be politically correct, I suppose, but I'm comfortable in my skin while they just pretending they close. I'm scared of falling and failing in front of all of my foes, and I feel some friends are unfaithful, so I keep my small circle closed. I don't want no handouts or favors, no functional saviors. I'ma tell that truth till it kill me, and I'm chilling with my creator. Jesus, 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 Jesus to all of my haters, for the ones who think I forgot them and the ones who won't let me say it. I ain't scared no more.
Sleep, will I fall? Will I peek through the curtains? All I see fingers pointed at me, and they watching, and they watching, and they watching, and they watching, and I'm wondering what they thinking about. Late nights I can't sleep, counting cash, counting sheep through the curtains. All I see fingers pointed right at me, and I'm watching, and I'm watching, and I'm wondering what they thinking about.
Everybody always, they gon' have something to say, whether you like it or not. Everybody always, they gon' have something to say, baby, don't take it so hard. Something to say.
恐怖を受け入れることを恐れる者はそれに打ち勝つことはできないだろう。すべてを受け入れたその先に自由は存在し、恐怖は解き放たれる。
What's up, y'all? This is the big homie Benja, and I'm in the field with the Track Stars. What's good?
Growing up, mama used to tell me I was royalty. Yeah, and daddy used to tell me I was favored, cause I was a child of the king. But
But the more the time went by, the more I felt like daddy lied. And mama didn't know me at all. Torn up inside, thinking how could they be so wrong about this painful life. See, I've been through these streets, I got too many scars. Victim of abuse, took a toll on my heart. Might have said too much, I might be taking it far, but I gotta speak the truth, gotta raise the bar. We're all on this road, yeah. 'Cause we all wanna go. From rags to riches, high roads from ditches, from the valley to the mountaintop. We're here now. From rags to riches, high roads from ditches, from the valley to the mountaintop. We're here now. They say what don't kill you makes you stronger, but where's my strength when I can't fake it any longer? And I know my help is coming all this far, but I only feel like running. Every day's a test, everything's a compromise. There's nothing left, what else can you sacrifice? Guess that's when he gave his life. I just wanna be worth the price. We're all on this road, yeah. 'Cause we all wanna go. From rags to riches, high roads from ditches, from the valley to the mountaintop. We're here now. From rags to riches, high roads from ditches, from the valley to the mountaintop. We're here now.
Journey of 1,000 miles, and it started with a step. These mountains seem so high, good Lord, I need your help. Everybody wanna be rich, nobody wanna work hard. I ain't like everybody though, including everybody I know. Yo, I don't wanna ever grow up, 'cause now I know what that means. The nightmares when you wake up and you've given up on your dreams. The big things that I'm built for, boy. What you think I'm here for? If I'm scared to fail, I can't tell, boy. I've been waiting for years to go from rags to riches.
High roads from ditches, from the valley to the mountaintop. We're here now. From rags to riches, high roads from ditches, from the valley to the mountaintop. We're here now. We're all on this road, yeah. 'Cause we all wanna go. Streets made of gold. I just wanna see them. All hail the king, all hail my king. I just wanna meet him, ew. I just wanna meet him, ew. I just wanna meet him, ew. Streets made of gold, I just wanna see them. Rags to riches, high roads from ditches, from the valley to the mountaintop. We're here now. From rags to riches, high roads from ditches, from the valley to the mountaintop. We're here now.
Brian Righteous and Santana.
Got 5 seconds to put your drink down and report to the dance floor.
Brian Righteous and Santana.
All the buses, we giving y'all 5 seconds to get close to an exit.
Track Starz, come out and pray.
5 seconds is up. Let's go. You have just been bored. This is the mission field with the Track Starz. Get into it.
You're locked into the mission field with the Track Starz, Ryan Righteous and Sean Tanner.
It's a blessing to see people with their heads up to the sky still. 'Cause honestly, for the same people, life can be so real. I'm amazed by all your strength, I am. And I'm grateful you come through, yeah. So I take this time to stop a moment and show my gratitude for you. I put my lighter in the air for you. I see what you're doing, yeah, I see what you go through. Put my lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us. Everybody singing together, sing a new song. Put your lighter in the air for love. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Many mighty ships are sinking. Many stars are falling down. And I count it as a blessing that you hold me up now. Oh, I can tell that you've been praying. My whole life has turned around. Yeah, yeah. And I can't go without saying that I thank God for you all now. Yeah, for you, I light it in the air for you. I see what you're doing, yeah, I see what you go through. Put my lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful, beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us. Everybody singing together, sing a new song. Put your lighter in the air for love. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me hear you say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. See what you go through. Put my lighter in the air. The truth is you're beautiful, beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us. Everybody singing together, sing a new song. Put your lighter in the air for love. It's beautiful, beautiful. Let me hear you say yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say yeah, 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 yeah.
Yo, what up, everybody? This is your boy Sean Simmons, aka Double S. Yo, listen, you're in the field with my boys, the Track Starz. Yeah, holla.
Listen, I ain't turning down nothing but my collar. Want that truth? I'm trying to give it to the world before it burn up. I only know one way. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. I only know one way. Turn up. Real cool cat, never lukewarm. But this my second time around, now I'm in my zone. And if you entertain, I hope you entertain. How we rock for the rock like it ain't a thing. It's still DBGSPH. If you was thinking we gon' stop, homie, we ain't. BET, ESPN. Wow. But they don't mean a thing if he don't let me in. It's more than a movement of music, more than just something we doing. Living this, so what's our lifestyle? Plus we neighborhood hope, Dylan Burks to the hood gon' fill us. Cause hope is something they need, and right now. So turn down for what? I'll wait for your reply. He He died and he rose and he chose me, which shows me I cannot be denied. I ain't turning down nothing but my collar. Want that truth? Holla. I'm trying to give it to the world before it burn up. I only know one way. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. I only know one way.
I really ain't turning down nothing but my collar. Feel me before you hear me, young scholar. If Peter Piper picked a pair of peppers all up in your garden, would you guard it with your life or would you pardon him? Oh, no, they started him. Here we go again with metaphoric type symbolism. I can't help it, I'm a helper like some tuna for your hunger. So turn me up like I was playing tuba for drummers in a marching band. I came in, I saw and I conquered, okay. I know who I am, if I don't, I just pray. There's a harp in my heart, so like David, I play. And if that's not your pleasure, okay, then just shake. I'm about to bake it up, I know one way to trust, and that's in God. I'm in the jungle with a tiger, and he got the lesser odds. I'm less involved with the perpetrators bumping on their gums. Really out here in these streets, and I let this song thump live.
I ain't turning down nothing but my collar. Want that truth? Holla. I'm trying to give it to the world before it burn up. I only know one way. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. I only know one way. Turn up.
Hey, Bizzle in the building, the war zone. Get in where you're fitting, it's a war zone. Some of them are flipping on a mission, hit the war wrong. Now they in they feelings for the feelings. You ain't know I'm for the most high God. I don't talk about the war, let my toast not pop. I'm a Christian, homie, I am on my job. But they say I ride like I'm with that bow tie mob. He the ruler, we the doers, move the word like Caron, you vain, we the shooters. They saying I'm the truth, but you sure be the truest. And the truth is, I'm just trying to do it like you do it. Yelling God over money, I did chase cash. But have been up in the pen on the bed straight mad. Cause it came at a price that I just can't match. I ain't trying to have my kids pay that. G-O-M.
I ain't turning down nothing but my collar. Want that truth? Holla. I'm trying to give it to the world before it burn up. I only know one way. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. I only know one way. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up.
This is Kwajalein Jackson from St. Louis, Missouri, and you're in the field with the Track Stars.
Yeah, back in the field with the Track Stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. First thing, so while you here, we got Sincere over there in the corner. Somebody asked us on Twitter to do a fantasy league, fantasy football league, and that's the fantasy football guru back there. So, did you come up with something yet? You got it figured out yet? Because I asked Sincere if he could come up with a league format so that you guys, if you want to be in our fantasy league coming up, you could. We got to figure out a way to choose who's going to be in it, basically.
Yeah, we haven't quite figured it all out yet. I mean, we're going to still meet about it, but I'm stupid excited about it, man. I hope you go and sign up for it, get excited about it. I hope the Track Star universe, I hope it just goes rampant, and I hope it's like a big thing that we do every year.
It was a good idea, so I think we should do that. I think it's a good way, and what we'll do is we'll do recaps, see who's winning throughout the year. We'll talk about it on the show. So
I hope your decision to be drafted isn't off of a port card.
Wow, you are salty today. Bang.
I'm hating.
Yo, he's been giving it to everybody.
I'm hating Saturday.
Can't take my mic. Although I will say,
Mike Jack, bro.
Although I will say, it would be cool for you to do a segment where you come in on Saturdays and you recap how you did against me.
All right, we can't spend all day on this. All right, let's help this person out. All right, this isn't noteworthy, so let's focus on the people. Focus on the people.
This is about to turn really bad.
All right, this one is called "What's Wrong with Me." It said, "Hey Track Stars, I'm really struggling. I'm 25 and I've been single my whole life. I know I still have time, but it seems like everyone around me is either engaged, married, or pregnant, and I'm sitting here single as ever. I keep trying to tell myself that God's timing is perfect, but it's frustrating when girls tell me they just want to be friends and they're not wanting to date, and then almost immediately they're with somebody else. I'm overweight, and I like to think it's because of that. But then that makes me even more depressed. This is crazy, dude. That makes me even more depressed.
It's serious, brother. Serious.
I also don't drink, and a girl who does is a deal breaker. I was told once that wanting a sober girl is the reason I'm single. I didn't believe it at the time, but recent events have me thinking otherwise. Even though I've had many girls tell me they wish there were more guys like me, I guess they overlook the fact that I'm a guy like me. That being said, I have 2 questions. Do you think I'm setting my standards too high? And how do I get a girl to see past my looks and get to know me as a person? What's wrong with me? AKA, what was the name of our piece again? I am not your friend. What y'all think?
I was never your friend.
I must have read this like 3 or 4 times because it feels like a deja vu, like we've done this one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys that want girls and don't.
You know what threw me off? What threw me off was the fact I thought it was a girl when he said they're either what did he say, married or pregnant. I was like, why would that matter to a guy? But I guess that does.
Oh yeah, it does.
I guess it does. Well, no, he didn't say that was like a deal breaker, did he?
What?
When he was saying pregnant, I thought he was just saying
he was just complaining that everybody he knows is in a relationship.
In life.
Yeah, in that particular stage in life.
It's not really a stage I want to be at. 25 years old and single, but okay.
Well, but I mean, that's what he's saying. He's surrounded by it, so it's like messing him up. Like it got him.
Like he has a desire to be married.
Right. He have a desire to do all that. Have a.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Ryan. 25.
Yeah, the pregnant thing wouldn't throw me. Anyway, it's interesting. It's interesting because
that's a mess.
Didn't we all go through a phase where we felt like that? Isn't that just a phase you go through?
Not fair.
I felt that way. I felt like I didn't qualify for a wife, and it was reasons because of my own. And a lot of what this group has done to me and said about me made me feel that way.
But is that based on? Is that real? Is that really based on like you as a person? Like your perspective needs to be because once you go from that person because. Let's be honest, it's a video out there where the Track Stars don't look nothing like this. They're at his old house, and they're like, man, it's Valentine's Day. Nobody wants us, but we still cool. And then years later, is a total different perspective. So is it just your perspective?
It could be. It could be.
I mean, we kind of look.
This reminded me of the drought. Which
and the drought.
Go find the video called "The Drought."
And the drought author is here today.
Pass it on to some ladies.
That was before we had cameras, so this is the
drought author.
Pass it on to some ladies.
So many people got mad about that. We still get noteworthies from that.
You shouldn't be upset about that, man. That's
right up there with Christian girls aren't sexy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't want to talk about that.
I can. I'm in a room where my wife's not here,
but she's listening.
But they shouldn't have got upset about the drought. I mean, I was just giving out some true information, man. Just trying to help people out.
Recap.
I don't want to
go look up the video. Go
check out the video. I just want to help out my boy because I feel him. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody. I mean, a lot of people. You don't really feel like you can get a girl sometimes when you overweight. Like it's a killer. You know what I mean? Like the girls start looking at you a certain way. Everybody has the insecurities, but that weight situation is for real, man. And I've been it. I've been 25 and I've been right there. So, brother, I feel you. Like straight up, I feel you. I've been on hundreds of diets, man, trying to do my thing. So I feel you, man. And I had hundreds of friends. I mean, go look up our piece, me and Sean. I'm not your friend. I talk about all that. But real talk, let me tell you what I did. What I did to kind of get past it all. But what I did to kind of get past it all, man, was I realized that I was at a point in my life where I felt really low, and I was like, God, I know you're gonna send me somebody, and I know you'll kind of open that door for me, and I gave it all to him. And one of my friends who wasn't really a Christian like that, was like, where's your faith? You know what I mean? Like you talk about God all the time, but where's your faith in Him to provide somebody? And I was with my wife today, and we were at the law finch. We were in the dressing room. Thank God. And when I was looking at her, as I'm looking at my wife, stop it. But as I'm looking at my wife, I'm like, man, thank you, God. You blew my mind with this woman. You know what I mean? And at one point, I was right in your shoes, and I didn't think that he would blow my mind with somebody like that. But he absolutely did, big and all. And it just didn't matter in the end.
Now, this may be a question for the young man. It may be, and this could be an honest question, and this may turn whatever. But it may be something where he may want somebody that don't want him. You know what I'm saying? Like
based off looks.
Yeah, and his stuff is he may be on that look thing.
The look thing.
He may be on a look thing where it's people looking at him, but he like, nah, they don't qualify. It's almost the equivalent to what people would do to a man. Like, oh, he look.
So you're saying that he may want certain girls to like him, but other girls may like him, but he don't like them.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
There was a segment on Atlanta radio where they talked about staying in your lane, like only going after the number that you identify with.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's crazy.
Okay.
But then it was funny because on this particular show they were talking about how people who thought they were 9s were really 7s, and when they came down to realization of a 7, other 7s started looking better than them.
The problem is
messy snipes.
Are you going after physical 9s or actual 9s, like on the inside?
That's the biggest thing.
Yo, I got that video too.
we did that.
Remember that?
No.
It was a destination.
I think so. I think so too. I think so.
Yeah,
I think it's possible.
I remember that.
I got that junk on my phone.
Because your appearance, and this is what I was going to say, your appearance is not necessarily about do you measure up to what's in magazines or on TV, but your appearance is tied to do you take care of yourself? Do you do you iron your clothes? Do you work out? I don't care what size you are. Do you honor the temple that God has given you? Do you carry yourself with confidence? All of those factors play into you looking good. You know what I mean?
No, that's real. I just want to piggyback on that.
That's what I was gonna say. All those play into you being attractive.
Unless you got swag and
I mean, what I'm saying,
but that can
the biggest thing is confidence. I mean, the thing about it to me is like the confidence thing. Like, cause I know big dudes that got chicks and pull them with no problems. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about even like guys that I could just think about campus, the football team. There's some big dudes on the football team. I mean, the offensive line, they don't get no girls. I mean, we got a bond team. You know,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not about them being. It ain't like we, University of Georgia, something like that, or anybody that's really doing D1 doing something.
They're not going to the league.
They ain't going to the league. I mean, keep it real though. I'm just saying, we keeping it real right now. Keep it real. They're not going league, but it's still. I see the confidence. So I think confidence is big. I got a homeboy back in LA named Damo. Boy, big. Been big. Ain't never had no problem going to speak to a woman. And sure, he may get turned down, whatever, but the confidence that I've seen it too many times. I've been around big guys and that are husky, hefty, all type of big. But it has not. I mean, think about like Rick Ross. I mean, it's a particular confidence that you carry yourself with.
Okay, hold on. So we're talking about that half of it. But what about?
He may be thin.
No, he said he was. He said
he's overweight.
Oh, okay.
That's why we got on it because.
But
it's an insecurity that he feel that
he just reads too fast.
What about the other half of this, where he said that what if his standard is too high? He says he doesn't want a girl that drinks. That's pretty much the only thing he said. But
I mean, it probably is, but everybody has high standards.
No, but what about that specific thing? Is that
too much?
What do you feel about somebody not drinking?
I don't think that's a high standard.
It was a standard for me. I mean, it was a standard for me because, let me see.
How many people just naturally do that? Is that a normal thing to do? Naturally not drink? Is that how many people just naturally not drink?
I like to control everything.
How can you find somebody who naturally doesn't drink? Is he?
It's possible.
Is it a lot harder? Like,
is it harder? Yes, it's harder. Especially depending on where you're at and where you're looking. It ain't impossible, but it is hard to find a young woman between the ages of 21 and 25 that don't drink, that don't even, that don't have nothing. Like, that's pretty.
That's why I want to know: is there a limit to how much he drinks?
He said don't drink.
He said don't drink at all. But
because I had the same thing, like a don't drink period. Mm-hmm. But I kind of had to fall back on that. You know what I mean? Once I had 80%, I don't drink. See, look at you. But yeah, I mean, I had what? That's not about me right now.
It's like, is it that 40 proof, or is it a glass of wine, or is it champagne?
Yeah,
or like I would want to know that too. Like, what is
I think
the level
because this was something that it was in my head too. Like I grew up as drinking was wrong. That's how I was taught. And now, I mean, I'm more like level-headed. Where of course, I think getting drunk is wrong. That's clear in the Bible. But I've experienced enough Christians to realize that just because somebody drinks wine every now and then doesn't mean they're doing anything evil. But there are people who use that as an excuse, and they really about that life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
And see, for me, every time when I had a problem with the person that was drinking that I dated, it was just because I didn't want to have. I always thought ahead in the future about having these conversations with my kids, and
you don't want your kids to see
right. Certain things I didn't want them to see. Certain things I didn't want to talk to them about, and certain things that I didn't want someone saying is okay when we are in our household saying it's not okay. Because we make household rules, and then there are rules where
that's true.
They're Christian rules.
Let me just be all the way real. It may have to. There are girls that don't drink. But it may have to be something where, because that's not a normal conviction for everybody to have. It may be something where once they see that's a strong conviction for you, they may think about it.
Right.
And that may become their conviction as well. So I would say that's a possibility that you being strong on that will help them see why do I drink? What? You know what I mean? Like, so don't be completely closed off to the fact that they may not be there already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but there are people who are living that way. So don't be discouraged. I would just say it's not that your standard's too high. What I learned over the years is I was very staunch on certain things. Like I was you couldn't tell me nothing about drinking, fraternities and sororities.
Oh yeah,
I was all against all of that stuff.
Oh yeah, still there.
And I'm not against it.
Oh really?
I'm not against
it. Oh, gotcha.
But I've experienced enough Christians to know that you can be authentically Christian and either be on your way out or on your way in. I don't think I'm wrong about my worries about it, but I don't think it makes you not a Christian or not a good person or anything like that. So I've experienced enough people to say, okay, I would like for them to feel me, on what my convictions are, but it doesn't have to be pre-made. You see what I'm saying? Because you can be that force in their life to be like, wait a minute, why do I do this? Why is this important to me? So that's real advice for you. And as you mature through the years, you'll start to realize that you may not be wrong about your convictions, but everybody who doesn't have it is not evil.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's where you make
the one thing I don't want to see is I don't want to see him start to let things go, because they say as age gets the better of you, you get closer to wanting to find a wife, and then you start saying, okay, I can let this slide, I can let that slide. I wasn't the type that wanted to let anything slide. I had a list, I stuck to my list. My wife was everything on my list. That's just me.
Well, you're the lucky one.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I feel like I was like that too. Like I think in my single days and dating because I had a list of things, and then once I learned to be a little bit more open, and that's when I feel like I found.
Because bottom line, the most important thing is, does the girl have a heart for God, and is she legitly seeking God? That's number one.
Everybody gonna have their flaws. I mean,
that's number one, and she has to have a heart that says, I love God, and I'm willing to change anything I need to get closer to Him. You have somebody like that, they may be way over here with one thing, they may be way over there with another thing, but as long as they honor God with their life, they want to know what's going on so they can change, then they'll honor you as well. That's what you're looking for.
That's why I'm in my relationship. Whoop.
Tell them.
I'm saying, but I'm saying it worked. I mean, like she's somebody who, she want the big church goer all the time, didn't grow up in church like I did and stuff like that. But the thing that was like the check mark after every other thing was she had a heart for God, and she wanted to learn more about it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what?
I could roll with this.
And then,
and she's awesome too, man.
And, awesome. So I mean, brother, you gonna be all right. And I understand where you're coming from in the aspect of, I mean, I'm not overweight, but everybody has insecurities, which is so real. So that may be your insecurity, but even the small people, skinny people have insecurities.
Skinny people insecurities.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has some type of insecurities,
like
but
that word.
they don't like. Of course they don't. I know. Come on,
I say that word.
You know what I'm saying? But for one, I don't think your standards can be too high. But just learn to
prioritize them.
To prioritize them. That's there it is. Boom, he said it. To prioritize those, and then as far as how can I get girls to look past your looks? It exude confidence.
Yeah.
I think that's something that you can promote. You know, no matter what your look is, I mean, carry yourself a certain way. Oh, trust me, I mean, come on, look at guys with money. I mean, geez, they're not the prettiest guys to look at. I mean, or you can look at guys with. I mean, I've seen guys that I see a girl and be like, oh my gosh, she is beautiful. Turn around, see her dude, I'd be like, huh? Like, how did he get her? But. And it ain't that he had money, but it was a particular confidence. It's how he carried himself. It's how, he take care of business.
Before we go, I want to explain something I blurted out that you may be confused about. That fat face. And this is something me and Ernest, because at one time, I think some of us have struggled with weight and trying to lose weight and all that kind of stuff. But one thing we realized is it really don't matter how big you are. As long as you're working out and you're active, your face will be slim. It'll be tight. And that's real. And that's really what's most important. It's kind of what Maya said is it don't matter really how big you are. It's a matter of how active are you, because a big person with a firm skin and firm face looks just as good as somebody who's skinny and don't got no muscles. You know what I mean? So
that really shoots back to what Maya was saying earlier about being in the gym and working on it and working on yourself. You know what I mean? It's one of the things that you don't even do for the woman who will come, because it shouldn't be that big of an issue for her, but you do that for you. And that kind of stuff helps you to get up to that confidence. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, it does.
And then start to take some chances. You feel what I'm saying? Go after some people. If you look at the Holla video,
really quick, yes, it's like a spoken word advertisement. But Sincere or Ernest or whatever you want to call him, he actually really motivated. Like, the reason my wife is behind the camera and she's sitting here right now is because Ernest really motivated me to take a chance. Some there's people that are in your life that you feel like they're way up here, and it's like they would never like me, this and that, and some of them may not, unfortunately.
That's the reality of it.
But
yeah, most of it.
So the thing is that Ernest has a different confidence than I have, and I needed his confidence to get over that hump. And that encouragement, not just from Ernest, from a lot of guys, is what helped me.
I think Mr. Righteous wants his credit.
I want my credit. Okay, fine. But that encouragement helped me to be able to talk to my wife, and now she's here. So, but when the time is right, man, you're 25. Don't worry about this. It's not life or death right now.
You good.
We may need to do. We need to turn this into a segment because people need to know how it all goes down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get back into it. You in the field with the Track Stars, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Some trust in us on chariot. We trust in the true and living God, you know? Let's go. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Bring me them up, no matter where I'm coming from. Give me the Bible, give me the Bible, give me the Bible in my hand. Put up a step with the pal, a bit faster. Don't bother with the crime and disaster. Who's in the pretty bit, tower be starting. Cross a couple of get a run, say what's a bam bam. But let me say you're worried that your manifestation. Look up, still about the rhythm, still about the version. Man, I'm running, I really wanna go higher. And I'm running, I'm gunning at the Messiah. And I'm really pushing and making my way to Zion. Anybody else in the building got a desire? Go deeper, go seek 'em. You don't wanna settle for me, then you're gonna fire. It's burning, it's white hot, and I got a fan so that I never retire. Man, I step up, you know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up, you know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up, you know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up, you know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take take it to 100. Never check out what about you, they cannot give me other best, make it stop, make it the melody, what's the place? I'm a father, give it a love and the grace. Hey, I've the ability to finish your race. Now make it go back to the bitch, show the Tapiana. Tell the world who will say, Father, got to be the man. Stop it, I'm sick of the master of the version. God, number one. Everybody in the building got a hand up. Only cause he delivered it, took the handcuffs. Been forgiven by the master. Now that you live it, you never want to be stagnant. No, know that can be a hazard. Even though you weary the spirit and hear the masters. Keep pressing the perseverance, take it all the way up to you. Home. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up. You know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Where is your zeal? Why you looking down? Keep your head up, I know man can take your crown. Father God will find a better way. Open up your eyes to see another day. Where is your zeal? Why you looking down? Keep your head up, I know man can take your crown. Father God will find a better way. Open up your eyes to see another day. Step up, you know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up, you know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up, you know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees. Man, I step up, you know, said that them can't talk to we. Turn the flame up and take it to 100 degrees.
What's happening? This your man Brinson, God Chasers Entertainment. Buckle your seatbelts for line. Vote Christian though. Yeah.
Alright, just before we get into this line for line, I just want to say I always had game and I was that dude. Alright, so
nobody knows what you're talking about.
Kill.
Wait. Can you verify that?
I cannot verify.
Nothing verified.
And you know what?
She didn't say that before.
And you know what?
Delete your account.
When you can't get it verified by the wife, it never happened.
It never happened.
And it will never happen again.
I'm not going to mention how I had to kind of coach you a little bit,
I was going to mention it earlier when you was talking about
that was the
confidence.
BM days.
BM?
Before Maya.
That was because of mine.
Kill him.
Keep it real, son.
Track Starz Radio is
keeping it real.
If you don't know what's going on, go back and listen to the podcast so you know what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Alright, we doing this thing called Line for Line. Track Starz Radio, Jam the Hype, sponsored. We gonna get it popping today. We're gonna do Flame versus the World today.
Timely. He's going against the world right now.
That's so real.
Me against the world.
DJ Jeremiah, so real.
Alright, y'all ready? Let's get this thing popping. Tell your friends, everybody, the vote online. We take those votes as well. It's sardines up in here, so we got a lot more people as well. So everybody get it popping. Alright, we're gonna do Flame first, number one spot. Here we go.
1,000 records sold. Long way from being a water boy. Looking at the game now, and I ain't impressed with. Looking at the game, wow, I'm kinda depressed with. Cause everybody want that fame. Everybody wanna get dough. Everybody want a big name. And ain't nobody talking about doing ministry no more. Everybody wanna get all in a secular, hoping for that open door. Take a little bit of that Jesus out, and maybe they'll accept you more. Except the Lord, man, I came front, I'm disappointed. A lot of cats used to be about their life. Never seemed like anybody.
Alright, that was Flame, number one spot. Weezy F Baby.
You just running up, young money running shit, and you just running us. I don't feel I done enough, so I'ma keep on doing this. Let's tune shit a young tuna fish. entertainment.
All right, Lil Wayne, 6 foot, 7 foot versus Flames. Number one spot. Who y'all going with?
You know, sometimes I gotta admit, there's some times when being a Christian is like, ooh, it's like it's one of those moments where I gotta go Wayne. I'm sorry, I do.
Oh.
I do.
Oh my,
Mr. Vote Christian.
Remember, this is the song that he couldn't get out of the car.
I know, right? I know, dude. I might be walking up to the gates of heaven and turning it down as I get to the door.
Access denied. Yeah, I got Wayne on that one.
Weezy had a baby.
Yeah, I mean, I really I like Flame singing. Maybe it was my fault because I really couldn't really get into it. I was still kind of waiting for it to kind of get louder a little bit. But what I heard, man, I'm going Wayne on that one.
That was a good matchup, but I'm going with Wayne. That one's in the books.
Nothing beats it.
Yeah, that was my first time hearing Flame. I like the song though. I can't lie. That's a dope song. But I mean, you kind of put them against that song of Lil Wayne. Mm-hmm. So I'm at the rock with Wayne.
I want to make myself feel better. So Sean redid this song, and that's why I went Wayne. He redid the song. Yeah.
What they gotta do with it?
I want to make myself feel better.
Huh?
Throwing it the bus day.
I actually like the Flame song. And when I heard Wayne come on, it was like, oh, I remember that song, but it didn't sound like super better than the Flame song to me. Honestly, I mean, when I think I more remember what I felt like when Wayne came out. I guess you're going metaphor versus impact. Like what Flame was saying on that song was crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. Okay, so. That's interesting.
But lyrically, I thought it was decent. I thought it was really good.
I thought Flame. First of all, I've been listening to Flame since I was like 12. That's not true, but I can't remember how I was. But I was young, and actually, I was 12. Good Lord. No, it wasn't.
Could be 12.
I wasn't 12.
04 Wayne's first album came out.
04. Okay, however I was. But anyway, so Flame
13 on Flame
didn't always rap. Flame wasn't always that type of rapper.
Yeah, he wasn't.
So to me, to hear him like that, that's like leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
He came with it. He did.
I'm gonna toss it up.
That's what I was gonna do, but I didn't want to on the first round.
I think I am.
All that build up for a toss up.
Are we gonna?
I'm just calling it. Can I call it? All that build up for a toss up.
Are we gonna? Start,
don't ignore me, Sean.
Are we gonna start making rules where you can only toss up once?
Yeah, we should make that.
Person only gets once.
That might be
That's
good.
A good rule.
I'm gonna say this: if you are gonna toss it up, you can't build it up like that. Okay?
No, because to go with toss up is like against the whole rule.
Against the rule.
Everybody was like it was.
But you know you're gonna have to extend.
Didn't legitimately explain that toss up.
I feel like Flame's song was just as good. When I heard it come on, everybody reacted, and I felt like it was the same.
Nope.
Lyrically, I guess, but
that's what I'm saying.
Nope. To
he
me,
edged them out.
To me,
it's his edge. It's a little bit more edge.
It's your vote. I just want to understand
Yeah, that's his
it.
vote.
Okay.
Do we got votes on them?
Just understand.
Then you want line for line to be really long if I just get one toss up because I'm gonna have to explain why I'm going which direction.
All right, so online we had. We got a lot of voters today. Okay, so we got one Lil Wayne, one toss up, one Flame, one Wayne, one Flame. That to me sounds like a toss up.
Wait, what was that? One
Wayne, toss up. Flame, Wayne, Flame. That's a toss up.
Yeah.
Between them.
Between them. I'm thinking about us.
Toss up in the Track Starz universe.
This can't Wayne won that one.
Wayne got that one.
So the word
I
got
agree.
this.
Wayne's lyrics and it's a strong beat, but I don't think Flame was. It wasn't that far behind.
No, totally not. Yeah,
that wasn't enough behind for me to be like it's a wash like that.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, just the popularity of that song did it for me.
All right, let's go. We're going to do Flame. All in. Here we go.
All I mean is King Jesus gave us everything on that tree. Gave us everything when he died. Gave us the winning hand when he rose. 2 Peter 1:3. All things, Lord knows. All or nothing, see, I ain't bluffing and I ain't flexing, I'm turning up. They pulverized them, they brutalized them, they crucified them, they strung them up. He resurrected, I rose with him. That great commission, I go get him. I'm so fishing, I'm so Christian. I still believe God can sober up. Anybody's seeing problem. Holy Spirit.
You doing something else. All right, Flame. All in. Yo Gotti, act right.
Act right. Act right. Money don't fold, is it act right? Act right. Act right. We playing games, get it act right. Going. Back to the base. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. On the screen, all I do
do it tall, yeah. Want me in your city, they know they gon' play. I ain't looking for a free throw, looking for a free throw. Cuban link chain on my neck, weigh a kilo. You can't find 80 piece, 32 is T.O. On the real, the scale 1 to 10, you a 0.
Alright, that was Act Right, Yo Gotti versus Flames. On land, who you going with?
Flame.
Flame.
Toss up. Does
the
that
last
one,
one.
does
That's
that
the
one
last
rule
one.
go into effect today?
Yeah, babe.
Or next week. Oh, okay. This week. Oh, okay. Well, let me see your toss.
That goes for y'all online too. One toss up
One
each.
toss up per. Okay.
Each.
That's real. Well, I guess I'll use it now.
Production on Yo Gotti was stronger to me, not just beat wise, but also mix wise. But oh boy, Flame had the lyrics.
Right. I think I agree to that. I guess I had to piggyback off that. I think Flame song was dope. I like his lyrics on that one. I felt like I was like he was preaching on that track. So, and then Yo Gotti, that's one of my favorite Yo Gotti songs. So I got to toss it up though. I like both of the productions and everything.
All right, I got Gotti on that.
Gotti.
And shout out to Devin Williams, Roy Lee Mead, Sam Blackwell, Brianna Barr. Got some of our regulars in, some new, so that's good. All right, so we got toss up, Flame.
I'm going Flame.
You got that one.
Flame got it.
1-1.
1-1. All right, man. Let's do this. We're going to do Luda. Runaway Love.
Ending in a fight, sneaking in the room when her mama's knocked out, trying to have his way and little Lisa says ouch. She tries to resist, but then all he does is beat her. Tries to tell her mom, but her mama don't believe her. Lisa stuck up in the world on her own, forced to think that hell is a place called home. Nothing else to do but get some clothes and pack. She says she's about to run away and never come back.
Run away, run away.
All right, that was Luda, Runaway Love. This is Flame, MySpace.
Shantae wishes she can change, so what she does is spend hours of the day meeting new friends in her own little place. Yesterday she counted and had 300 friends, most of them young, but yet some were older men. But it's okay, Shantae says that it's safe, her own little place to get away, her MySpace.
Just wanna know that I'm in love and that I am really beautiful. Everything around me tells me to be more than me. I just wanna get away. Just wanna.
All right, that was MySpace, Flame versus Runaway Love, Ludacris. Who y'all going with? And you can't toss up.
Toss up.
I feel like I have to use my. I don't want to. I really like to go one way or another, but Real Talk is almost the same exact song. It felt like, you know what I mean? It's either
toss-up situation.
This is a definite toss-up situation. Listen. You got one. I'm serious. The lyrics were almost very similar. Only part, Flame kind of separated itself a little bit when they had this. What is it? I forgot the little part where he did something that was really cool. But outside of that, man, I feel like it's a toss-up situation.
And we run out of toss-ups. Didn't you toss up?
No, I can toss up.
I'm saying we use.
I think toss up is going to be like a lifeline where you can give it away to somebody.
Nope.
Yep. Yep.
What is your vote? What was your vote?
He had toss up.
Righteous? You had a toss up too?
Oh, yeah, it was toss up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go with Flame on that one. I could see why y'all would say toss up, but I genuinely liked his production better than Runaways.
I don't know. I'm about to disagree on that one. Like,
I did.
I felt like I was the opposite. The production was better to me on Runaway. Luda's for sure. I'm gonna try to base this off the clip. Like, I felt like I wanted to hear more the Flame. I didn't feel like I didn't get enough. In a sense. So with that, and I know that I'm familiar with the Luda song Runaway, and I like the storyline. I mean, he paints a picture, and like, I mean, you could listen to it and see the images of those girls going through whatever. So I'm gonna rock with Luda on that one. Luda.
I don't think the production was as strong on Flames.
All right.
I did. Somebody mentioned the hook was. I did like the hook, but I thought the production was better. I thought the story was clearer.
Are you talking about the beat or the mix, like the way it was mixed and mastered?
Both.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got Luda on that one.
What do they have on the?
All right, so We got 1 Luda. We got 2 Luda. Flame and Luda. So 3 to 1.
I'm gonna say Luda.
So Ludacris should have won that.
Yeah,
Luda. Toss-ups and yeah.
Okay, so what's the score?
2-1.
2-1. All right.
Who's got the lead? The world.
The world got the lead right now.
Luda
Yeah, Luda took him to.
We're gonna do Flame first, stacking.
On that drop top, that Lambo, you want it. Heard him say he going all out. Heard him say that he never sleep. Heard him say that he out chill like a 9 to 5 to make ends meet. We out chill, we hustle. Money talk. She talking right. She breaking hard. I see you, homie. It's coming in. But all that money, can't pay for your sin. No.
All the money in the world don't change a thing.
All right, that was Flame stacking. This is Tip with addresses.
Unless your money right, room full of money, hold on, not a one in sight, right? Hey, look, I can't afford a gunfight, but I can't afford one life. All on that sucker, you broke it, now you so upset. All that shit you kick around the city, get you no respect. I know a rap be what you want, and I peed in. You such a gangster, get some money out the street then. Been in the game for 11 years, if I was I'd have been exposed 10 years ago. Never been.
All right, that was T.I. Addresses versus Flame stacking. Who y'all going with?
Stacking. Flame.
T.I.? You haven't used your toss-up yet, huh?
I did, man.
Yeah, same round I did. You out there.
I'm gonna go with Flames. I'm gonna go with. I know.
Yeah, preacher.
I'm gonna go with Flames. I mean that T.I. was killing it lyrically, but full package I thought was better for Flame. So I'm gonna go with Flame.
I would love to use my toss-up on this one because I didn't like neither one of them. So since I can't, I was trying to find something to like and pick somebody over, edge them over the other. I was like, should I go Christian bias or should I?
Yeah, it's always Christian bias. YouTube will love you for that.
I know. I've been trying to think this whole time y'all been talking.
Sean just made line for line harder for everybody.
Yeah, no.
He did.
And then, well, I mean, I'm gonna blame DJ Jeremiah because
no. I'm blaming Sean for the whole one toss-up rule. That's
it starts with him. Though. Then it's gonna end there because he be matching it up like so crazy. All right, Flame, forget it. Let's go Christian.
I got T.I. on that. T.I. to me, he mastered his flow pattern. Yeah. And when he does it, is no problems with it.
He was just angry. He was just angry.
Hey, remember them kicks?
Why are you saying that?
That's what he was saying.
Who was saying?
He was talking back.
T.I. is always angry. What do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. You say he mastered his flow pattern. He's just angry.
No, but his flow pattern is actually legit. Like
when he's angry,
all the time.
He
always sounds the same.
He was angry.
Well, is you mad or no?
I got T.I. because I thought his flow pattern was a little more solid. So, online we got T.I., Flame. So 3 Flames, 1 T.I.
What you got, bro?
Flame.
Flame got it.
I think Flame
2-2.
All right. We're gonna do
neck and neck.
2-2. We're gonna do. Let's see. Okay. Nelly, Just a Dream.
Number one spot, now she found a replacement. I swear now I can't take it. Knowing somebody's got my baby. And now you I should've put it down, should've got that ring. Cause I can still feel it in the air. See a pretty face, run my fingers through her hair. My love, my life, my shorty, my wife. She went for me, I'm tight. Cause I knew that it just ain't right. I was thinking about.
Is this the one with the ring on the beach that was floating in there?
I think so.
Yeah. Only just a dream.
Oh my!
That's how I always imitate. Like singing it.
That was Nelly, Just a Dream. This is Flame. Surrender.
Not on the fence. Who distributes joy? Who sets the soul free? Who can forgive sin? Jesus, who died for me? Yes, it's true that I've been captured by your love. I've been captured by your grace. I've been covered by your blood. I was lost, but now I'm found. Yes, it's true you hold me down. Jesus turns my white flag. I surrender right now. Jesus turns my white flag. I surrender right now. I surrender right now. I surrender right now. Jesus turns my white flag. I surrender.
All right, that was Surrender. Flame. Yo, it's crazy. That was Surrender Flame versus Nelly Just a Dream. Y'all going with
Nelly.
Nelly.
All together now.
What's up wrong with Ryan?
Nelly?
He ain't Christian by
Really? Man, I'm going to say it like this.
What?
This
They
is
both from St. Louis, too.
Yo, real talk, this would be the spot where I would use my toss. But, because, I mean, honestly, I wasn't, like, I love the concept of surrendering. You feel what I'm saying? And I surrender right now, but I don't think I like the way he was saying I surrender right now. I surrender right now. I didn't like that.
Was him?
Well, I
does
get
that
it.
matter?
But, I mean, he still gave permission for it.
He gave permission.
So, he gave
the green light.
So, I didn't like that one as much, but I still love the concept of surrender. And so, did I already pick Nelly?
You picked Nelly.
I did. I want to take that back.
Too late.
All right. I mean, no, I still like the concept. I like the concept over the Nelly. I just didn't like the Nelly.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, but I disliked the other one more.
Well, I said Flame.
It was only just a dream. I don't know. That's one of my characters. I like just the country. Yeah, that song. You can flip that. So country, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably rock with Flame on that one. I do like the concept. Yeah, no. It may be just hey, Jesus, hey.
Make a thug. Lift his
Make a thug. Lift his hands on that one. The song go hard. You be bobbing at one point. You be like, yeah. Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah. Surrender right now. That's a bit of a new catchphrase for me right now. Surrender right now. I like it, man. Everything about it. You gonna remember it. It's catchy. I'm remember it. You know, the only thing I can do with Nelly's song is flip it on the countryside.
Who was that?
We gotta find out who's singing that. Yeah, who on the hook?
Oh, which one?
Surrender right now.
That was Flame all saying.
That was Flame on the hook?
Oh, okay.
The hook, V-Rose sings on the hook, but that was Flame through the whole thing.
Okay, roger that. Well,
I need confirmation.
We gonna go. I know, right? Let's call these people right now.
Forget my legacy.
Call them right now.
Forget my legitimacy.
You said legacy or legitimacy?
Forget my legitimacy.
Give them a call right now. That's gonna be. I swear that's gonna be that.
You had Flame?
I got Flame on that one. Easy water. No, I'm just like.
I got Flame on that as well. I thought the Nelly song was dumb. I mean, obviously nobody else agrees. It seemed like, but I thought it was dumb. I remember the video and everything.
Well, the video was dumb.
Maybe that's why.
I know what you're talking about because I like the video.
It was like I thought it was like gold ring spinning. Everything was in black and white.
They were trying to say the dream. So yeah, it was.
Because he had been MIA for a while, and then for this to be his comeback single, it's kind of like really.
You can't.
The song was hot. The song actually did good, but the single did good, but that video was.
Sean, you can't judge off a video.
Well,
he said I did.
I got Flame.
We're not done, are we?
Oh, what they got online?
Online is Flame, Nelly, Flame.
So Flame on that.
What you got?
I got Flame.
All right.
3-2.
3-2.
All
right now.
This our last one.
I say it next time.
This is our last one.
It's taking a real long time to grab it. I was like, gotta get it in.
Y'all ready?
I'm giving it all away.
We're gonna do it. You ready?
Yeah.
Yes,
Juicy J.
That's mean, man.
I can't believe you did that.
I knew he was gonna do it.
You may fall in love when you meet her. If you get the chance, you better keep her. She sweet as pie, but if you break her heart, she turns cold as a freezer. That fairy tale ending with a knight in shiny armor. She can be my sleeping beauty. I'm gonna.
Alright, that was Juicy J part on Dark Horses.
Sure did.
Because he was about to say something crazy.
Was that the real clip?
Yeah, that was a real clip.
Alright,
so, and of course, Flame. Here we go.
Higher than the stars. I am not of this world like I'm from the planet Mars. I love to preach Jesus, you can read it in my bar. I'm pretty straightforward when I'm speaking about my Lord. He paid the sin price being beat by Roman guards. But when he resurrected, gave us life free of charge. Now me and my boys need to be in the sight scars. Now in the book of life, our names have been written down. We're casting our crowns before its feet on the ground.
All right, that was Flame, Joyful
Wrong for that,
Noise
Jeremiah. You wrong.
versus Dark Horse. GCJ part, and y'all all tossed up out.
They're gonna pull this clip up. They're gonna pull this clip up in court.
Flame.
And they're gonna be like, "Yo, that 617 sound like that one spot."
Flame.
Nah, man.
Stupid.
Who did you Stupid. Yo, that would be massive if they use that clip.
All right, what's up? What's going on?
I said flame like 6 times.
What happened?
Huh? Maya had the life save on that one. I had a little cliffhanger situation. Maya slipped me on there. Thank you. Anyway, and the camera's pointing right at me. Thank God. Anyway, I'm going Flame on that one. Let me just say this. I remember you gave me this song on the CD before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so I didn't necessarily love the flow pattern at the time. You know what I mean? I mean the song just kind of sticks with me, but I felt like this was a giveaway. Like I don't know, like
are you commenting on Juicy J's talent?
I am.
Okay,
but I'm only, and I don't know Juicy J.
Yeah, you do.
And I mean, I know him, but I don't know him. You know what I mean?
36.
Let me just say this, but all I'm saying, I felt like that was a giveaway round. So I didn't necessarily.
But you know why he did it, right? Do you know the controversy?
Huh?
Over that song, the beat, the lawsuit.
No, help me.
Oh,
yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know everything. But yeah, I'm going. My vote is Flame on that.
I put it on Group Me.
You did. I know about the Katy Perry situation.
That's what it is.
Huh?
This was her song.
Why is the spotlight on me right now? Let's move on to somebody who knows something about something, okay?
All right, who's next?
I'm going with Flame on that one too.
Yeah, I don't even have an explanation this time. Flame.
I honestly, even though the Katy Perry beat is kind of thumpier, I prefer the Joyful Noise song.
Oh yeah, me too.
I thought that beat was great.
The beat is better on Joyful Noise.
I like the I don't know how to describe the little twinge on it, but I like it better. I don't know why. And of course, I think Lecrae set it up really well.
Yeah, he gave him the perfect alley-oop.
Flame is better than Juicy J.
Yeah.
Okay, of course.
Yeah. So I think that made it easy. So I got Flame.
Flame.
Water.
All right, so online we got
This should be awful.
Flame.
Toss up.
Flame.
I know the people.
Oh wow. Oh, Kingdom.
I knew it had to be water.
Flame.
That was a
sweet, clean sweep.
The Joyful Noise song is better than the Katy Perry song.
Yes.
Honestly, even though I do like the kick on it,
yeah.
the beat almost sounds a little lazy to me. I know it has more elements in Joyful Noise song, like it switches on the hook and everything, but I thought that was kind of lazy from Katy.
But you gotta think
it
about,
don't sound done.
But the I think for her it was more the feel.
The feel she was going for, yeah.
With the feel.
But even just listening to it, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, this sounds familiar. I don't know why, but I like the kick. But the actual song sounded a little lazy to me. I was
She
like,
sings it lazily.
I was like, Katy Perry did this one?
Yeah.
So anyway.
Oh,
shout out to Juicy J.
Hold on, I got a comment from my boy Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, can I see it?
Ryan don't give up mics.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what, Ryan? I apologize, brother.
To you, bro.
Yeah, I know. My boy Sam said Juicy J kind of watered his stuff down to make radio, but his stuff, like in his first, I want to say, the first 3-6 albums were so much better than Flame.
He said for his first 3-6
Mafia.
Yeah.
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh,
so I didn't really know that.
Sure.
With Tatum
How you feel about that?
I'm not sure about that.
Is Sam from Memphis? He from Memphis, right?
I don't know what Sam's from.
Wasn't Project Pat better than or Black?
No.
What's the Black?
Crunchy Black?
Crunchy Black.
No.
So who was the best one then?
Mr. Dad.
Was it Mr. Dad?
It was DJ Paul.
No, Mr. Dad was the producer. Was he rapping back then?
No, he was rapping. Well, I don't think he was.
Nah, he wasn't
rapping
like that.
I think it
So
was.
who was the best?
I think it was DJ Paul.
Gangsta Boo.
Paul. DJ
Paul.
Paul was the one.
I think he was the best one.
Thank you.
I thought Gangsta Boo was better.
Of course, but
Nobody knows any of the people we're
we
mentioning.
don't really.
Gangsta who?
All right, man. So
Crunchy Black.
So who won? Who won actually?
Flame.
4-2.
4-2. You came back hard.
What's the two songs that the world
Wayne
won?
and
Wayne and
Nelly?
No. Who the
Luda.
Yeah, Wayne.
Wayne and Luda. Nelly. No.
But you taught me something. You taught me to hold on to my my toss-ups.
Amen.
Hold on to them.
Use them wisely.
Yeah.
Use them wise. Yeah, this is the first
Shout out to
time.
Sean Tanner.
I think they actually. Did you guys follow online? I'm not sure, but it seems like you guys followed along.
That was the only round that there was toss-up. So I think,
I think you
You
guys
gave clear instructions.
online
so.
community did very well. Thank you guys.
Track Starz Universe.
There you go.
My homie Sam.
And Sam. with his
And
comment.
Sam.
So, yeah, Flame. I mean, Flame is good. Like I said, I've been listening to him since I was 5. So I
you're
can't
16.
remember.
Right.
I was still living at home,
And
so I had
diapers.
to be like, I had to be a teenager. Anyway,
You got that Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button disease.
Flame has been good for a long time.
Dear bro.
If you don't know about Flame, what you say?
That deer, bro.
But yeah, no, Flame's been doing this for a long time, so y'all need to figure out what Flame is. Like, we need to teach you about this lawsuit, man. We need to teach you about that. Anyway,
They talk about it every day.
we talk about it every week. All right, we gonna educate Sincere, and you in the field with the Track Stars. Ryan Wright to Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.
Let's go.
You know what it is? I love it. Yeah. I love it. Let's talk about it. Your boy's been a Christian quite a few years. Victory in faith, but I failed in my fears. I heard a lot of words that have tickled many ears. That's why I praise God for the word that we adhere. The word became flesh, lived for 30 years. God at 33, but after days reappeared. Jesus Christ, anointed one, ascended in the ear. Or you could say the air, where the Father made him heir. Of all things, the throne, no, it's more than a chair. But after our redemption, yes, he did take a chair. Greater than the angels, named superior to theirs. This is Hebrews
Chapter 1, lift your cares.
I'm leaning to the right. The light is where I'm running. I thought I wanted life, drunk, sexed out, and blunted. But all I really wanted was the one who really wanted. Fought death, beat it, gave his life to the public. I love it. I love it. Angels surrounding his throne, and worthy is the Lamb who was slain. The whole earth is full of his glory. All nations bow to his name. His majesty fills the heavens. Our hearts look under his praise. Declare the Lord is forever. Make a joyful noise and
Man, I'm trying to lift them higher than the stars. I am not of this world like I'm from the planet Mars. I love to preach Jesus, you can read it in my bar. I'm pretty straightforward when I'm speaking about my Lord. He paid the sin price being beat by Roman guards. But when he resurrected, gave us life free of charge. Now me and my boys need to be in the psych ward. Cause we went crazy for God, our lives were scarred. Now in the book of life, our names have been written down. We're casting our crowns before his feet on the ground. It's such a holy melody and a heavenly sound. Hearing holy, holy, holy coming out of the mouth of the four living creatures by his throne all around. Can you picture the scene that this is how it's going down? You just need a little faith and a new set of eyes and a telescopic lens to look in and see God. I love it. I love it.
angels surrounding his throne, and worthy is the Lamb who was slain. The whole earth is full of his glory. All nations bow to his name. His majesty fills the heavens. Our hearts give under his praise. Declare the Lord is forever. Make a joyful noise in his praise.
One day we gon' be out, man. Like 3 strikes at home, son. Like a home run. Christ is King, Lion, Lamb, God, man. Sin conqueror, grave conqueror. conqueror, Satan conquered. Can take a sinner, atheist sinner to God conscious. Can take nothing, make creation and lives honor. The same God that came through a fetus is Jesus. Limited to breathing, got believers singing. Angels surrounding you,
The Bible says that Jesus sent out 12 disciples, 2 by 2.
2 by 2? Yo, son, tell them what we do.
Man, it's the mission field with the track stars, Ryan Rice and Sean Tanner. Get into it.